Hello beauties, good morning from South Africa and you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia. In case today is the first time I've seen my face, thank you and welcome. I am a Nigerian, but I live here in South Africa with my family. Okay, so the purpose of today's video is to actually address some things, because most times people will ask me, oh my god, I want to come to South Africa. You're a Nigerian and you live in South Africa, please, how do I come? And I keep telling people, sorry, don't come to South Africa. And someone will be like, oh, but you live there and you tell me not to come. Why? Most times I am not able to like tell you all the reasons, okay, but I know my reasons. And I always tell people, you are better off going to somewhere like Europe or US or even Canada. So in today's video, I want to tell you the reason why you as an African or you as a Nigerian should not consider relocating, migrating to South Africa. Yes, you heard me right. Yes, don't come to South Africa. Here are the reasons why I say you should not come to South Africa. My name is Olivia and you're welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. Let's jump right into the video, okay? My first reason for telling you not to come to South Africa as a Nigerian, as an African, other African countries, be it Ghana, be it Congo, other African countries basically, is one, language barrier. There's a lot of official language in South Africa. There's Zulu, there's Xhosa, there's Wana, there's a lot. Okay, and being an African, South Africans do not like to speak English for you. Like, they get angry if you're black skinned and you're like, sorry, Angazi Zulu, like, or that's, I mean, I don't know Zulu, okay? Or you tell them, sorry, I understand English. They get very, very pissed and irritated, and the xeno comes out of them, the xenophobic, tendency comes out of them. But South Africans would rather speak English to a white man that they know that has white skin, or an Indian, they know you're not a black race, or a Chinese. But if you're an African or from any other African countries and you're speaking English to them, especially if they hear that your accent is Nigerian, that Nigerian accent, it irritates them somewhere, somehow. Some of them actually, just a very little fraction do not get irritated by, some actually love it, but a good number of them do not like it when you speak English to them. I've had a lot of experiences where somebody will tell me, but you have to learn, you're in my country, you have to learn. Yes, I know I have to learn, but if you go to Nigeria, will you just be learning Igbo language, my language? It's not easy, okay? So that's one thing, the language barrier, where whatever part of South Africa you go to, there's a different language. If we are this side where I am, we speak Tswana, and you go to KZN, you have to speak Zulu. So there's a lot. So yeah, that's one. Employment, oh my god, as an African, especially if you're unskilled, seriously, there's no need for you to come to South Africa to say I want to come and look for a job, because the truth is that there are no job for unskilled workers, like special or critical skilled workers. What they term as critical skills here can vary from time to time, but mainly things like IT, things like medical doctors, probably engineers, probably accountants, such critical skills. If you do not have those critical skills, it will be difficult for you to find employment. And secondly, they do not even offer employment like that. Before you're looking for a job, they will tell you, go and get a work permit. You need a work permit to apply for a job. If that makes sense, you need a work permit to get a job. And you can't just get a work permit without a job offer. Does that make sense to you? Here in South Africa, you need a work permit to get a job. And Home Affairs cannot grant you work permits if you do not have employment offer. So how are you going to now get the work permit if you don't have any employment offer? Then you're asked to go and get a work permit. So it's really difficult to get a job, except you're a critical skilled person, like I said earlier. Okay, so if you're not a critical skilled person, you may get a job, but it will take you time. Okay, and another thing is that it's difficult to get citizenship in South Africa. Like, it's very difficult to get. Okay, first of all, before you even get a citizenship, you get a permanent resident permit first, and it's difficult to get a permanent resident permit except you're a critical skilled worker again. Okay, so there you go again. So why come? Another thing is, if you're not a permanent resident, in fact, if both couple, you and your husband, are not permanent residents, if you have a child, your child is not going to get a citizenship, just like America and UK. So it's not like, okay, let me come and sacrifice for my children. You know, in America, when you go, or Canada, you're saying, let me sacrifice for my child. She's probably going to get a better future if she gets a permanent resident, or if she gets a citizenship. No, in South Africa, if your child is born here and you're not a permanent resident, both couple, before it used to be one couple, but now it has to be two of you. If you're not permanent residents, that child is not going to get citizenship. You're still going to start looking for permit for the child, you know, resident permit to reside in the country, a child that is born here. So it's a struggle. You're looking for permanent residence for yourself, you're looking for your child, you're looking for visa for yourself, you're looking for your child. That's resident permit. So your child is not getting anything special. So why come? That is why I think Nigerians should not relocate to South Africa. If you want to look for a greener pasture and you do not fall under this critical skill thing, do not come here. You're just going to come and waste your time. The next reason I think you should not come here as a Nigerian, as other African countries, is their social grant system. Or, you know, in America, in Canada, or even Europe. I was talking to my friend the other day, and she was like, when she didn't have a job, their social grant for her, and she gets something from the social grant. They can reduce your rent for you, they can give you some incentives, children's pampers, children's milk, all those kind of things, or they can even give you some stipends. No, not in South Africa. If you're not a South African citizen, or you do not have a permanent resident permit, and you're jobless, or you don't have enough job to sustain you and your family, you're not getting any social grants, you're not getting any consideration from the government, you're not getting any subsidization, you're not getting anything. The only thing you're getting that will be free will be your medical, because here in South Africa, it's free to go to the government hospital. It's free. It's relatively free. You pay something, but it's very small. So that's the only thing you're getting. But when it comes to food, nobody is going to give you free food. Even during COVID, if you're a foreigner and you were hungry, man, you're gonna die. Nobody's gonna care or give you any food or give you any COVID grants. They were giving COVID grants to South African citizens and probably permanent residents, I'm not sure, but I know South African citizens got COVID grants. Unemployed South African citizens got COVID grant of I'm not sure the amount, if it was 500 or something, I'm not sure. But if you are a foreigner and you fall under the category of being unemployed at that time last year during that COVID grant, you're not going to get anything. Unlike America and Canada and Europe, so long as you're living there and you have a resident permit, you're going to get something. If you fall under the category of unemployed people, or if you need help, kind of. So if a country is not going to be able to help you even when you're stranded, so why will you consider relocating to South Africa? So that's why I say Africans, don't relocate to South Africa. Nigerians, don't relocate to South Africa. You will see people in South African embassy in Nigeria queuing up to come to South Africa. Like, seriously, to come and do what? Go to Europe, go to America, go to Canada. Yes, I'll say it, and I'll say it once again. Yes, I've been living in this country for about 10 years now, and I can tell you categorically, I talk with facts. I'm not talking like them say or hearsay. Okay, so yes, that's another thing. You're not getting much incentive from the government. Another thing is education system. If you are an immigrant and you do not have South African permanent residence, you can't gain admission into some courses. To start with, courses like medical courses are strictly, not open for non-South Africans. You can't study medicine, you can't study nursing, you can't study some kind of courses for me, I studied psychology in Nigeria, and I decided to apply for clinical psychology because I really wanted to be a clinical psychologist. I did not gain that admission. I kept applying to different universities, and immediately I sent my application to any school, I get the automatic email: sorry, you're not eligible. Sorry, you're not eligible. Why was I not eligible? Because I do not have South African permanent resident permits. If you do not have South African permanent resident permits, there are some courses that will not be open for you. It doesn't matter how much money you have to pay the university. Those courses are not just open for you. They are not going to train you to an extent that I was even opportune to go for an interview in one of the universities, University of KwaZulu-Natal, and I was talking to the interview panel. They were like, sorry, we don't accept foreign students because the HPCSA will not train you, like they will not allow you to do your community service after we train you as a clinical psychologist. So there are some courses you can't study. It's also a barrier. So I mean, that is one reason again I feel as though if you're a Nigerian, if you're living in other parts of Africa, or you're from other parts of Africa, you don't have to come to South Africa like to migrate if you're not a skilled worker. I keep saying it, do not come here if you're not a skilled worker. I can go on and on and on, but I don't want this video to be too long. So I just feel as though there are other opportunities for Africans in Europe, America, and even Australia and other first world. So coming to South Africa is like coming to waste your time, kinda. Things will be pretty difficult for you, except you fall under the critical skilled workers. You can go and research and see if you fall under critical skilled workers before you apply or want to plan to migrate to South Africa. If not, this will be your case. A lot of things are very difficult. South Africa is not a first world. This video is not meant to bash South Africa. It's a beautiful country. I love it and all that thing. But I'm just trying to answer some questions that someone might be looking for, before you go to a country, before you try to migrate. Look at how the country works and know if it's suitable for you, suitable for your career, suitable for your own lifestyle, or you as a person. So for African immigrants, South Africa is not the best for you, except you're an expatriate or you're a critical skilled worker. Okay, I hope that answers your numerous questions. If you have any question, please leave it on the comment section. I'll be able to answer your questions, especially if I can answer them. Yes, I will make a lot of videos concerning South Africa, about their systems. Stay tuned for that video. I love South Africa, and yes, I love South Africa, but I don't want people to come to South Africa having a different thing in mind, and when you come you see a different thing. That is actually my reason of making this video. Thank you so much. Please guys, my ministry is not growing. I need my ministry to grow. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, help me hit on the subscribe button. It's absolutely free, and when you do, hit on the bell sign. That way you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. Okay, thank you so much. And also help me share my videos to your loved ones, to Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, anybody you think that needs to hear this information. Share it to the person, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.